Yo, what's going on, guys? And today I wanted to talk about the deepest bench in the NBA, and it's the Golden State Warriors. Look, this Brooklyn Nets team is good, okay, and they've been turning it around. But the Golden State Warriors, coming off of their loss against the Hornets, they were hungry, and this is a team that is fueled by high energy. I mean, they're going against the Brooklyn Nets, and they had a 13-man rotation, which included two rookies, Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. And look, if you guys have been watching the Warriors, and as everybody knows, energy is something that this team brings, okay? Kerr might have the most energetic bench in the league, okay? Their players bounce like pogo sticks, okay? Literally look at Gary Payton II. That guy's like 6'1", 6'2" at most, okay? And he flies up neck at the rim. You got 37-year-old Andre Iguodala, who's like gleefully throwing his arms up, looking like a child sometimes. Then you have Juan Toscano-Anderson, either bouncing up and down the sidelines, literally whenever he doesn't have the ball, and always being in the right place at the right time, or even on the sideline just cheering his teams on. And even Andrew Wiggins, the guy who's silent, seems to have get fired up. He's smiling, he's giggling, he's a believer. He had that huge dunk. He literally should be sent to prison for what he did against Karl Anthony Towns, okay? And it's very interesting to see because it's organic, it's beautiful, it's basketball, it's a team game, okay? Draymond Green and Steph Curry love it. They rebuilt the bench, okay? This kid, Steph Curry, remember when he came back, okay? Back in 2015 when the Dubs were the start of the dynasty. And then a few years later, they're devastated by injuries. But now they got Draymond Green looking like a defensive player of the year. Jordan Poole's insanely aggressive. And don't forget that Klay Thompson and James Wiseman haven't been playing. Imagine when James Wiseman comes in. Kevon Looney, he's been solid. Kevon Looney has been crafted and molded out of clay into the perfect 17-minute-a-night center for Steve Kerr. And when this team is fully healthy, when James Wiseman comes back, they're gonna have everybody catching lobs. And the best part about this is tonight, we didn't really see Juan Toscano-Anderson as much as we usually do, but Juan Toscano-Anderson is a great part of this. Otto Porter Jr., Andre Iguodala, those three guys, and Andrew Wiggins, those are their wings, and they're literally interchangeable, and they play small forward and power forward, okay? And the best part about it is that Juan Toscano-Anderson gives you a little bit defense, and he's more of a glue guy. Otto Porter Jr. is more your 3-and-D guy. Andre Iguodala is your defensive specialist who can still somewhat score. And Andrew Wiggins is your athletic freak who, when he puts his mind on it and taps into that potential every few nights, he's a godsend. Tonight against, the Nets, he's going off. He's hitting his threes. He's looking like what he should be doing. That shot blocking wing who can close out in a matter of seconds with elite athleticism. And Steph Curry and Draymond Green just has to send the ball out. If it's Steph's not catching the three, doing catch and shoot three, you still got Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins. He's got off the bench, Otto Porter. He can still kick it to Gary Payton, who's shown that he can hit the 3-point shot. They're playing so good now that they're slowly starting to bring in Jonathan Kuminga and Moses Moody. And Jonathan Kuminga kind of looks like a power forward who can really kind of be Andrew Wiggins, but in a power forward body, maybe a better scorer. But in similar vein, that sometimes I get scared with Jonathan Kuminga that he relies on athleticism too much, and that's why I'm a bigger fan of Moses Moody because 7 foot wingspan with a 6'7" frame. You can't teach that. And I love this team, okay? And this is a team that their bench continues to get minutes, and they're good, okay? And I think what you need to understand is that they're having 12 to 13 guys. Klay Thompson and James Wiseman aren't back. So for a team that right now is rebounding as well as they are, they're right now in the third quarter have double the amount of rebounds. Everybody grabs a rebound. Steph Curry grabs rebounds. Kevon Looney grabs rebounds. Wiggins grabs rebounds. Green grabs rebounds. Jordan Poole grabs rebounds. Bielitsa grabs rebounds. And they've been playing Bielitsa less and less. He was their David Lee and Nikola Jokic hybrid, okay? And they've been playing less and less, even though I thought he was their small ball 5. So when you look at this team, you're just this team is so good. and they're deep. Look at the Nets. The Nets had a 8-man rotation. They really barely played James Johnson off the bench. I mean, Javon Carter. I know, like, the Brooklyn Nets, I think, just showed, okay, Gary Payton's an all NBA caliber defender. Jordan Poole's a great scorer. Damian Lee's a beast. Juan Toscano-Anderson, Otto Porter Jr., Andre Iguodala are all interchangeable with Andrew Wiggins. You got Kevin Looney and Nemanja Bjelica. And Klay Thompson isn't even back. So when I look at this team, I enjoy it. I want to hear your thoughts down below, guys. Do you guys agree with me? Are the Golden State Warriors as incredible as I believe they are? That's basically it for me today, guys. Till next time, guys. Put peace out.